All right, Coach, it's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Check. Ready. Lady. Check. 53. Hey, 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 hey. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Lions.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
53 is the mark. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Delta. Check 99. Check 99.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He hits Jermaine Kearse. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And shutting him up. Johnson on its poke 3. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So
saved. My boy got saved. Not a better TD.
first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because You're so amped up, and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll run on first down. Whitfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 36, Darnold. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Ready? Just like that. 50.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold.
Hit him! Huh!
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Taking
down.
all day to hit somebody.
I don't think that was a
Right
blitz,
there.
was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 43.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fights him off. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't get...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to Matt.
Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
This was?
Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Come on, Maz.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run.
Hey, you guys
Sets up a very
play over here.
manageable
Go play in the
second
room.
down. A very solid gain on that play.
Flag
Now
on who?
whistles and a flag
Where's the discipline
down.
at?
Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
I can't believe this. Lee.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down.
Is that Miles Garrett, an outside linebacker? What? Is that even legal?
Switch it. Come here, switch it. Hey, watch
I thought he was a defensive end.
Check 50, check 50.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, I just picked the wrong play.
Check 20. Check 53, Mike. Down that screen. Hey, 50.
What are you doing? You're not.
Watch the safety creep.
I guess.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Up by Crowder. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Look at Miles Garrett playing outside linebacker.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
Wow.
A gain of 3, second down.
Since when has he been a linebacker? I guess. Whatever.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. We got this. Monday.
On second down, Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's
Go ahead and
Johnson.
pitch that line on me, boy. Pitch that line on me.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Dummy.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Alert! Watch the double right.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I'm expecting a one-play touchdown right here. Let's see if Tab got it. Probably some cheap-ass play. We'll see right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now.
Look at this guy. Where are you going, boy? You have no pressure. Stay in the pocket, bitch.
Basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll try the left side. Whitfield.
Where's he going? That run, D boy.
Gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Oh, that's bullshit. Give me that.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there.
Come on, Janelle.
Darnold completes it, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down.
Get that bump.
And nothing doing.
Come on,
He's
bum.
immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold.
Wow, look at that. You fucking stink, boy. No pressure. Sit in the pocket a little bit.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets
Am I
up a
surprised?
1st and goal.
No. Tab doing anything to pull out a W right now. We don't want to lose against one now, do we?
3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
no pressure, boy.
Cleveland.
I remember that.
Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 2.
I want to see you pinch that line on me again. Like a fucking dummy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Yeah, kick that to Patterson. That's right.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense.
What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Say. Jim.
Now Stafford. On the catch, it's Crowder. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
He's got the mid-blitz on him.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Johnson. And he gets it to the 34.
Where's that run D at, man? Who got that run D out here?
3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check Monday.
Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great.
Don't do it, boy.
And this is caught by Kurz.
Didn't I tell you not to do that play?
He stops right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I thought I said that, didn't I?
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Did not say not to run that play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Kill.
Let's see what we got.
32.
Man's pinching again.
53 is the mic. Alert! Get to Omaha, ready, Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And
Oh,
this one
where's my
goes
block
nowhere.
at?
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Where my blockers
The
at?
Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
This one. Something not right here. It's not saving.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. The coach.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Joker.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to sling this deep down.
Give me that, you fucking bum! God damn, you suck, boy! How you 5-0?
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back
Stinking
inside
bum.
the 20. That
Jesus.
interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot.
Why you testing
And now
him?
they're set up
Why you
inside the
testing him?
red zone for their offense.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back
Notable jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That's right.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
I'm going to isolate your corner out here. I'm going to test him.
Give me radar.
Watch this, boy.
Check.
Where are we going?
Stafford.
Where are we going?
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his
Follow my blocker. I fucked
now
up.
The Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I hope this fucking this audible works.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Middle.
They'll run
Middle.
Johnson.
He said it. He said it. Middle.
Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights.
I'm ready for that one-play touchdown. Anytime, Jeremy.
Point winds up successful.
Play
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
One-play touchdown right here, Jeremy.
This
Hit up the
fielded at the
YouTube
2.
right now. One play.
And
Let's
good
see that
starting
one-play
field
pass
position. He'll get this one all the way up.
Here, I'm going to pause it for you. Go to YouTube right now and type in one-play touchdown, Madden 20. I'm going to give you 20 seconds. You on the clock. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 15, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see what you got. See what you got right here.
35-yard line.
What you got, brother? It's been a while.
The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Run, flex.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Uh-oh. I don't like what this is doing to my defense right here.
Back to throw, Darnold.
What's he doing?
It's caught by OBJ.
What's he doing?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Oh,
The end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ladies, it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
To the air again, Darnold. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here's Austin Seibert now for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Get it, Patterson, get it.
That is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4-foot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
That's good.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25.
Why does he play outside
Over
on that?
3 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's Goodwin with another jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Darnold from the gun. He finds his target, Beckham. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone.
Are you not going to run anymore or what?
5 or 6.
You're not going to run, bro?
That catch good for 5.
Gave up, huh? My man's gave up on that run.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now Darnold.
I ghosted you on that. I ghosted you on that. I played the cloud flat, boy, and you took it. And you took it. Damn. I ran the cloud flat, and you took it. You took it, boy. Oh, you're so fucking lame.
Back-to-back wins now with a pick 6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Oh, you stink, boy.
And what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, It's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks.
I routed the cloud flat. You took
I'm gonna
it.
play cards against this guy in the locker
You
room.
took it.
So they throw the pick
Oh,
six. They'll
my
get
God,
another shot
that
at
was
it
so
now
funny.
as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4.
All right, we hype now. We got to kill her.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Take possession.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Recon, 152 fighter. Check 26.
Which way am I running?
They go to Johnson again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's a 3rd down.
A carry now for McKissick. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. Middle. 20.
Better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. So he got 3 on one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
22.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone.
Stop running that
Touchdown,
stupid.
Detroit.
Stop pitching, man. Stop bunting like that, bro.
His 2nd touchdown of the
You gotta
game,
stop.
giving him
Just
12
chill.
on the season. And the Lions are able to
Damn,
extend
what was
their
that?
lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Oh, empty base. So we went rushing quarters.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Can you play some coverage, please, 49? Who are you?
Turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Thank you.
Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That would good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw,
Stop
but
it.
misses the
Stop
target.
it.
Incomplete.
Stop it.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Red 80. Here we go. Red 80. Switch up, switch up. X3. 218, chop it. SOS.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold got his man complete over the
Ooh, the
middle.
4 verts.
That's Person.
How did I not
Big
see that?
pickup there, 20 yards
That's
as
all
they
you got.
convert on 4th.
I think you've got
The goal for any offense versus his own defense,
on any other pass
find the
play.
holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. Whitfield. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
I got you. I got you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Hey, Sean, baby. Hey,
able to get in
Sean.
there for his 2nd
Everybody
sack
wants,
of the
everybody
afternoon.
wants the Sean
It
hand.
takes a start to have a good
They
drive.
ain't
Quite
talking
like
about
a big loss
Sean.
on a sack, does it?
Hey,
Now
Sean
they're
Robertson.
looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And his passes are intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh, my goodness.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Man, Lee Dad is going to love Stephon. I'm telling you right
Trying to
now.
get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's going to love him.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Defense with 59.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
50, 20. Come on, let's go. Shift. Watch the shift.
Watch the shift.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
There's nothing in here about chewing the clock. Oh, 21-point lead or come gets mission accurate. I got it. I guess I can't chew the clock. Oh, man.
The Lions on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg.
Throw the ball, Stafford.
Gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Hey, yeah.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Check.
I don't want to run to that side.
He's checking. You draw Corker. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You go tight.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Lions on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too.
How is this man 5-0?
They're on scholarship too in the NFL.
How
They're
is he
getting paid
5-0?
too. The day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Red 80.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
Yeah, I want you to throw it inside. You see what I'm saying? Get that short yardage.
Get him down as he's inside the 40.
on, get it.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Where you going?
Shotgun. Here's Darnold. Man open. It's Goodwin.
Let him throw it
And
inside.
brought
That's
down,
cool.
but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check it back.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season, and the Browns get a score closer. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And that's complete to Cooks. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
I'll
So they
accept it.
touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
I formally accept.
Set. 180. Let's go.
Middle.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Hey, 54. 53.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson.
I don't want you to.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
I want you
On
to
a
put
2nd
your
and long,
fucking
it's really nice to see an
across
offense
the
that has
damn
enough
shoulder
confidence
pad.
to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
We'll just run like it.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Alert.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Talk it over, Coach. You're still
And
down
this
by
is right down the
13.
middle as he puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Get that man.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Darnold now to throw.
You got your halfback wide open, dummy.
Right.
But you didn't even see that.
That is
he was wide open on the left side. Stop being so eagle-eyed, boy.
To no avail. 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, he gets it to Cooks. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The 1st down
He
throw.
started over the top. He started over the top.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Oh, no.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout.
Look, hold on a second. Let me pause it for you. Listen here, Tab, Jeremy. I've shut you down all game, okay? You got one more chance to redeem yourself. For pride, bro. For pride to score, okay? This last touchdown is for pride. I've been shutting you down all game, bro. Come on. Let's see what you got right here.
They get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Darnold from the red zone now.
Ooh, he got it. So prideful. So prideful.
Maybe too late.
Wow.
Still a little
He got
time
it.
left on the clock, however.
See, sometimes you need words of
They knew this was going to be
inspiration.
tough, but they got the touchdown.
Sometimes
Now
you
they
just
need the
need words of
miracle, the
inspiration.
onside kick, and a little extra.
Yeah, and you
He
have to
got
get
it.
downside
I knew it was
kick and
going
not
to be
have the
4
ball
verts.
bounce
That's why I
around
jumped
a
to the
lot
slot.
and eat up time.
But my guy over
You
the
want to
top,
be able to
he's not
grab
good
it,
enough.
possess
He's
it,
not good enough
and get your
for that.
offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. So with
Got it.
14
Got it.
seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the
Got it.
onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game.
I guess that's it. What did we learn from the previous game? That Tab is a punk bitch. How is Tab 5-0? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Take a look at that box score though. 11 rush yards. Okay. I like that. Stafford doing what he does best, not throwing the ball, 9 completions, 11 attempts, 4 sacks. Okay. Arian Johnson, the workhorse of the offense, baby. 23 attempts. Oof. I like that. 7 broke tackles. Jameson Crowder played like a G today. Hawkinson. I wish I could go back and replay that. Damn, I should have went to my highlights. Let me see if I can save that. It's probably still on there. Brock Donnell, rookie, 2 interceptions. Playing his heart out. Playing his heart out. Where's Chubb at? Why wasn't Chubb playing? I don't know. I don't know, man.